All right, my dears, let's review the properties of multiplication. Let's start with the commutative property. This is where flip-flopping the factors does not change the product. We talked about commuting higher and down the highway. People go down the road, they go back and forth. So when you see commutative, that means you can flip-flop things, flip-flop the factors, but the product, which is the answer, does not change. I have some examples in front of us. I have 9 times 6. This is the same as 6 times 9. I can flip-flop those factors and I get the same answer. Same thing with 4 times 8 and 8 times 4. Both of them equal 32. I am just flip-flopping the factor. Let's talk about the associative property in just a moment. This is where I can group the factors in different ways, but my answer does not change. I have the factors 4, 3, and 5. I have 4 times 3. I've grouped them together, and that makes 12. And then if I multiply 12 by 5, I'm going to get 60. If I do 3 times 5, that's 15. If I multiply 15 times 4, my answer is 60. What if I do 4 times 5? That's 20. 20 times 3 is, guess what? It's 60. So when you do the associative property, that's when you can group factors in a different way, and your answer, your product, will not change. Now the last multiplication property, give me just a moment. I'm going to change my words here so you can see them better. There. Distributive property. That's where you multiply one factor by the number bonds of the other factor, and it gives you the same product. And in front of us, I have 8 times 6. I turned that into 8 times 5 plus 1. Now I am specifically writing it this way because you may have seen it like this on our evaluate test. Okay, and you might come across a problem that says 8 times or a number times something else in parentheses. Well, what's 5 plus 1? That's 6. So you can look at the number in parentheses, and parentheses means do first. So that means we look at these numbers first, and I know that 8 times 6 is the same thing as 8 times 5 plus 1. And 5 plus 1 are the number bonds of 6. And then I have also written it out below where we multiply. Let me draw an arrow to show you. We multiply 8 times 5, and then we multiply 8 times 1. See? 8 times 5 plus 8 times 1. And we add those together to get the same answer, which is 48, because 8 times 5 is, tell me friends, 8 times 5 is 40, and 8 times 1 is 8. 40 plus 8 equals 48. All right, and that is the distributive property. So this video was here just to kind of refresh your memory of the 3 different properties of multiplication. You'll be exposed to those a lot in the math world. All right. Thank you for working with me today.